didn't click the stream button. It's always a small issue. All right, there goes ASLN, finally popping in the right direction. It took long enough, Jesus. All right, guys, let's see here if we're live. According to YouTube, it says we are. Good morning, everyone. It's March 1st. It's Monday, and it's 9 a.m. here. ASLN, guys, whooped my booty. Like, this ticker, I've traded around 20 times, probably a bit more now. I was super smooth on it, you know, nailing these pullbacks, always doing small size. And then right here, I had a bit of a mistake. I bought this breakout. It was great. And then near the high here, I was like, boom, perfect. Up to $300. Go to close my order, and I buy instead of selling again, which happened to me like twice last month or even more. And then it flushed down, and then instantly I gave back $700 on that trade. So I gave back pretty much most of my pre-market profits. And then it happened to me somewhere here where I just held a little bit too long. I was up like 100 or something, and then it flushed down, and then everything I worked back here, I gave back again. Then I was like, you know what? Buying pullbacks and breakouts to me right now is not working. Let me do some dip trading here on the back side of the move. Did a few dip trades here, and boom, 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 boom. I got a few of them. So I'm up back here $300, but you know I should be up over 2,000 today. Whatever, you know, you should be up. That's a very loose term, right? We should all be up, but very just two trades, two accidents. Not even bad trades, good trades where I just clicked the wrong button. Pure accident, you know, cost me, you know, around $1,500. So yeah, that was pretty nasty. It is what it is. I don't want to complain anymore, but ASLN, guys, is looking good. I'm keeping a close eye on it. We'll see how much more aggressive I want to get to it. I know some of you guys are wondering, Alex, background change, what's going on here? Where are you? New digs? No. Nothing really super new. But I'll just go ahead and show you guys. So I don't know if you guys saw, if you guys are on my Instagram or not. We're currently in a new location. I'm not sure how loud this is for anyone. So right now we're here. We're in Montenegro. There's my girlfriend Francie, all excited. This water is insanely nice. I've been here before, about 4 years ago. I wanted to come back, so I'm pretty excited. We're somewhere back in this area, and yeah. And then this is the new workstation. So this is where I'm filming out of right now. Basically, when I'm talking, you guys see me from this camera. This is the chat room. This is OBS. This is trading screen 1. This is trading screen 2. And this is my watch list right here to the right. So if you guys are ever wondering how everything's set up, this is the schnitzel. So now you guys know. So I'm going to be here in Montenegro for at least a month, and then we'll see where I end up after that. Yeah. Okay, so that's the new stuff. I'm happy I have an office here. We worked with the landlord to upgrade the Wi-Fi and lay some new Ethernet cables. So hopefully there's going to be no streaming issues. Looks like we get occasional drop frames here. We're at 0.3%, which is not that bad. So let's hope for the best. Yeah, this laptop I have, I'm sure some of you guys know, it's quite a beast. It's got 64 gigabytes RAM. There's not a lot of laptops that can handle 3 additional screens. So since, you know, trading is pretty much my life to some extent and what I do every single day, it is my job, I went ahead and got this laptop right here. It's actually gotten cheaper since I bought it, so this is a good time to buy it. 64 gigabytes RAM, you know, GeForce 280. I mean, it's pretty much the best things you could put in a laptop, so I'm pretty stoked about it. It gets the job done. It does get very hot though, so if you guys are looking into this kind of laptop, you have to get a stand, a cooler. I got this one. it allows for very good airflow. Before I had the stand, this laptop actually shut off on me because it overheated. So with this much RAM, you gotta watch out. Things get a little hot. These are the stands I use behind my screen. I have this keyboard. I'm looking to get this one and replacing the one I have. And then here are the gloves I have. So boom, boom, ka-choong. There we go. Let's get back to the tickers here. That was a little off topic, but I know there's going to be some questions and I kind of wanted to get them out of the way. Especially I could point people in the timestamp all just in this one spot if you're watching this on playback. I'm not looking to pay. I'm about to buy a laptop for myself, a backup laptop. Just never know when you're going to need it. ASLN, kind of high or low here. Looking kind of good. Snazzy. I'm a little nervous on this ticker because we had that flush. Dip buying, you want to be careful. Dip buying, guys, you are not looking for home run trades for dip buying. You could look for reversals and make that a home run trade. For me, every time I've tried to dip buy looking for a reversal, I've gotten shaken out and screwed and losing money. So when I dip buy a backside move, I am only looking to take base hits, period. And I've been doing this for a long time, and every time I'm like, you know, this time I'm gonna hold it a little bit longer because the last 6 times I should have done that. I get a nice little reminder on why I take base hits. So you know, pre-market here, this was good. I was just trading sloppy, which, you know, led me to getting back all my profits. My base hits percents are like, you know, 1.5%. I'm pretty happy with. So they're small. And when I was doing the small account challenge, base hits would mess me up because I'd always look for just a little bit more profit. And that would oftentimes, you know, I'd be up 2, sometimes 3, sometimes even 4%. And then I'm like, come on, I only got 3 trades today. And then whack, you know, I closed for a 1% loss because I just held a little bit too long. So you got to be careful. This is actually a nice pullback here, but I don't like buying pullbacks on backside moves, so I'm not buying this pullback unless it really, really dips a little bit further. 71 could be actually okay. Let's see if we can get an entry here. Let's see if it sells off one more time. No, doesn't look like it. That would have been okay. It still would have been a very quick scalpy move. I don't like trading pullbacks usually on backside, like I just said, so want to be careful with that. Couple pennies. Yeah, I mean, you guys know my percentages. Why did that not? I just didn't get filled there. Let's see if we can get a second entry or a first entry. If you guys want to know my percentages and what I'm looking for, usually just go to the checklist. I wrote it all down there. Yeah, 10 to 20 cents is what I'm looking for a base hit. 30 to 40 cents is a very good trade. Anything over that is a home run on a $5 stock. Gotta try, Jeff. Can't believe we gave back so many profits this morning. It's always a... Let's see if we can get a small entry here. Small size at 68. Gotta be careful with this one. We did just have a fake out there on the 5 minutes, so I do want to be careful here. Let's see. If it goes to 59, it could be a good little trade. Small size on this one. Long there, full size. No, actually not full size, but for this play, I'm content with it. Looking for a move back above 9 EMA. Doesn't have to be strong. We have bigger resistance right around 6.8. And we have big support. So now we're ranging a little bit, about 3% range. Obviously my first entry wasn't that great. Obviously I don't want this area to crack here. So if it does, we're gonna have to take a loss on it. $9.11 right now. Long at 65, down 10 cents. New min in 10 seconds. Yeah, it's still struggling here a little bit. Not sure if we're going to get a move back over 65. Struggling here. We are on the backside, so you really got to manage these plays quite aggressively. 55 showing support. So I like to see that support coming in. So we're looking, like I said before, we're looking for a move back here, possible triple top. That's about a 3% upside from current price. 660 getting chipped there. But, you know, there are sellers kind of coming back. Volume looking okay, though. Definitely there's a okay amount of buyers. It's not the most ideal move, though. Can't let this break. Yeah. 650 held. I don't know if you guys saw that. It got chipped for a second and then held. So now we might be testing back to the upside. Back at 655. $9.13, just trying to be patient here. It's been an interesting Monday so far. ASLN definitely has been primarily under the scope. I think this is possible break here back above the 9 EMA. There are sellers at 63, but it's going a little bit. It's going slow though. Yeah, I like the volume kind of increasing here a little bit. That's definitely giving me some confidence. No. Unloading there, taking my loss. Did I sell too soon? Probably. I don't know. I don't care. It didn't happen the way I wanted it, so I'm out. So now we're only up 160. This is yeah, been a little bit my pre-market. Up a little bit, down a little bit, but you know, we're ending pre-market slightly in the green. It is what it is. $650 looks like it's gonna hold. I just can't risk the break of 650 because then you could be, you know, in a fast track downside, you know, hole that we just don't want to be in. Mike says, morning, yes, I'm late. Yeah, pre-market was okay. I think, Mike, there was really good opportunity on ASLN. I think the thing about ASLN was really just, you know, trying not to get too aggressive on breakouts, because ultimately a lot of them didn't really end up working out, especially once we were at the highs. I thought we were going to have a nice little run to 880, and I think that's why I got a little bit more aggressive on these. Either way, I ended up shaking myself out, making a lot of very basic mistakes, so that was a little bit annoying. Now the price here is back above 60, so yeah, I could have closed with a better exit, but yeah, I could have broke even on that one. Is what it is. Actually, the correction's been really nice. We were able to readjust all of our swing trades, and now we're up 1,700 on them. We were pretty much zero on Friday, so actually we're even negative on Friday. So I think it's worked out pretty well. I hope a lot of you guys were able to recalibrate, I have this really funny association with calibrate. Every time I say it, it's bad. I think of this horrible thing. Readjust their portfolio pretty much is what I was getting at, and make the best out of their swing trades, because we had some good opportunities for that. A lot of these triple bottoms, double bottoms, ACIC looks like it's maybe starting to roll back to the upside. BFT making good moves here. Big support line bounces, CLVR, prime example, GHVI, just another example. We might still have some downside though. The sell-off might not be over, but a lot of these companies I would have bought before the sell-off, and the fact that they sold off even more just makes me feel like I got a better price. And if they sell off again, then hopefully I have a little bit more funds that becomes available. We'll see what happens. I'm a little bit not certain how much more funds I have available. I didn't do the calculation. I think it should have came today, but I guess maybe tomorrow. With the cash account, you always have those 48-hour settling period, which is just, what is the cash doing? Is it just, what is it? It's like a falling feather. Do we have to wait 48 hours for the cash to get there? I don't know. It's a bit insane. The thought freaks me out every time. So, yeah. That's where we are pre-market. Nothing too glorious. It is a Monday after all. I don't know. The Middleman is great. I love that movie. In terms of news, I just clicked on totally the wrong thing. That's a lot. Oh boy, what's going on now? Just opened a bunch of stuff. I did not want to stocks. No. Let's go to news. Let's check out some news here really quickly. It's 9:18, so let's quickly go through it. The COVID relief is now in the Senate. Obviously, they're arguing over the $15 minimum wage. I don't know. That's going to cause a lot of problems. Wow, look at this picture. I've always been a big fan of these really old pictures. I found them quite interesting. Rising sea levels documented based on old ship logs. I wonder when this was taken. Look at that sailboat here. There's the U-Bahn or the street bahn. The metro, that's what I was like, what's the English word for it? Off the coast of England, 1854, Liverpool, England. Okay, very cool. Yeah, videos like this are always really tough to watch. Let's see, rising markets calm. I don't get why people deposit money in negative rates. I mean, yeah, I get it as a concept, but I just feel like why not invest in the overall market or crypto? That's two great sectors to be investing. Not seeing anything that I'm not super aware of yet. Annual letter from Berkshire. Owns minority stakes. Apple, Coca-Cola, Bank of America, and others. Berkshire reported. This quarter reflects the. Buffett's stock market bets are flying high. Probably owns more than 5%, $2 trillion. He hasn't struck a really big deal recently, despite all the momentum, IPOs and SPACs. Yeah, he really kind of sat out that stuff. Let's some Buffett with a huge cash pile, and he's increasing using for stock buybacks. Yeah. Bonds are not the place to be. Fixed income investors worldwide, whether pension funds, insurance companies, or retirees, face a bleak future. My bad. Buffett admit he paid too much for the manufacture Precision's cast parts. He paid too much for this manufacturer. I actually wasn't following that one. That's new to me. That's very promising. That's crazy. You know, Buffett 90 and Charlie Munger 97. These guys are just going strong. It's insane. Game equals changed. Cases are going down. Great to see that. Same with deaths. Hopefully a little dead cat bounce here. Nice. We'll switch back to stocks in a second. I just want to make sure I haven't overlooked anything. No, everything looks good. All right, let's go back. We are actually in our IRA right now. I don't want to be in the IRA. So quickly reviewing ASLN. It's like I didn't actually refresh this yet. So Singapore biotech, 36 million float, 140 million market cap. That's everything we are usually looking for. Very thickly traded, obviously. Be careful about that. Announces positive interim data from multiple ascending doses study. They do have a private placement. That's okay. So far, this 6.5 zone really seems to be holding well. I'm a little bit nervous on this ticker because last time we had a big spike. This actually sold off so aggressively. I think it's on here. No, we have to go back to a 15-minute. Wait, what day was that? That was over here on 10/16. Let's go to the 4-hour. It doesn't show. But we also have... Oh, actually, this is a 10/16. But does it show here? No, we just missed it there. But yeah, we had some wicked sell off on ASLN right before, so do want to kind of keep in mind that we had some failed moves, but we also had multi-day runs here, so that's kind of nice. Into the open, I don't know. You know, we did sell off quite a bit here, 20%, which is not that bad. It's in a reasonable spot. We're kind of ranging in this area a little bit. That's good to see that. Obviously, you know, I could have closed my position here for a small win. Unfortunately, I closed it right before on that last red candle. Kind of got shaken out. That's why I don't like trading consolidation. When you trade consolidation, you're really opening yourself up to just constantly giving back profits. We got another 4 minutes before the market opens. ASLN is kind of pumping right here from the lows a little bit. Good to see that. Might have a nice little rip here. Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe we're going to rip right over 7. We'll see. In terms of other tickers, you know, ECOR, 32 million float, biotech, USA. Yeah, distribution agreement, regulatory approval in Australia. That was old news on 28th. They have some new news here. It's not really resulting in anything too exciting, unfortunately. Pulled back about 30%, but had a good rally. So maybe I'm thinking ECOR is going to form a nice little base here. It's been a little bit hard to say. I just, I always get nervous when I see a ticker pull back this much. So, are we just going to continue that trend to the downside? It hasn't really been able to hold its gains, and now it's very lightly traded. So, I don't know. A little bit nervous with that. Same thing on APEN. Big sell-off here. USA Medical Device Company. FDA Breakthrough Device Designation. They sound like great catalysts. 19 million float, 120 million market cap. It all sounds really good, but pre-market price action doesn't look that great. I see FRSX being called out. At the moment, FRSX is kind of struggling on that breakout, though. Big resistance here. So yeah, the question is, can we get back to 10? That was a big floor there, so let's see if this holds. You guys know how I never like trading right before the market opens. Well, look at ASLN right now. Just had that nasty little flush. Always weary about it right before the market opens. FRSX is an Israel auto parts company. Was up 35%, now back to 16. That's why it's not on my scanner, because it's only up not really above 15%, I think, at the moment. 450 roughly market cap, 35 float, so kind of a bigger company. Float's okay though. Completes trial with top global vehicle manufacturer. Got another 30 seconds here before the market opens. Common collected. We'll just kind of be playing it by ear, see what happens. It's quite the question, Sean, to ask 12 seconds before the market opens. We'll talk about it later. Good luck, everyone. Time of force day. Let's go here. Common collected. Let's just see what happens. No need to force anything. $6 would be about a 7% sell-off. I'm not sure if we're going to get something like that. We've had a huge sell-off before. That's putting me on edge a little bit for sure. VCQ kind of popping up here. Rocket Lab. Rocket Lab VACQ looks interesting. I'll go ahead and add it. finding SPACs that are lead gappers are usually really worth looking into. Thanks for sharing that, Danny. Some information. Yeah, there's a dog barking, isn't there? Probably the neighbors or something. Actually, this is the first time the dog barked pretty much the whole time. I didn't even know there was a dog next door. People just know when I start streaming, or at least animals do. That's when really the problems start coming in. It's like the internet. The internet will usually be fine all day, and then right when I start streaming, that's when it takes a poop. ASLN, guys, popping back to the upside. Who's trading it? Possible small size there. Removed it. Didn't get my fill in the 49s. That's what I was looking for. No, TOS is okay with me at the moment. We're 3 minutes in now. A lot of sell volume there we're seeing. Let's not rush into things here until we fully understand. I don't think you can calm down. I don't think you can flush to the moon. That's like an oxymoron. ASLN still selling off here, about a 9% dip. Possible break there at 12. Just gonna kind of watch this one. Could bounce here. Shorts can flush to the moon. Fair enough. I guess there's always an explanation. Possible bounce, ASLN back to the 9 EMA. Nice. There it goes. I didn't get my fill on it. Is what it is. Removing limit order for now. ASL dripping again. Dripping. Flushing. I just said dripping again. There's a lot of drip going on here. Not enough flex. Nice move there. Back over 6. Good energy there. I moved my limit order. Coulda, shoulda, woulda left it, huh? Trying to get a little bit more aggressive here at 6, right on below 6. Just got to fill there at 90, 98. Still selling off this ticker. We're buying on the backside, so you do want to keep that in mind. A little bit more risky. Long there at 95, one last size. It's been a lot of sell-off so far on this ticker, so you do want to be kind of careful. It's down 11% in that last flush. Long full size. Could go bigger size. We've been trading 20,000 occasionally. Nice little first move there. Possible move into the 12s. That's what's making me hopeful. I might take profit early. I also might wait for the 12. I don't know. Probably take profit early knowing myself. Taking profit there at 7. See if it goes to 12. I wonder if, since I'm in Montenegro, if I have like... My ping is a little lower here, so there's probably an extra millisecond or 2 or 5 before my order goes to Citadel, which throws it in its giant mix of nonsense, and then eventually reaches the NASDAQ and gives me a fill. Kind of makes me freak out a little bit just thinking about it. Small trade there on ASLN, basically just made back the losses we made right before it. Nothing too interesting. I don't know. I still find a little bit of risk here. Obviously, that sell-off so far was 9.4, roughly. 9.6. I don't know how much more of a sell-off we're going to get. Maybe we're not even going to get a bounce. Who knows? Dripping to the moon, Josh. That's right. SOS being called out. Yeah, nice move there on SOS. I wasn't really watching this one, to be honest. Well, you guys know I didn't even mention it. Bigger resistance at 7.5. Keep an eye out for 7.5. Good upside potential till then. Responding to short report. Definitely some dip buying potential. A little chilly. I'm gonna grab a sweater quickly. Never like a good trade journal sweater. It's an important part of every wardrobe. Where Sasa was wondering where Montenegro is. It's north of Greece, south of Croatia. It's actually north of Albania, if we want to be like very specific. That's a sell-off on SOS that I was thinking about. Could be a possible entry. I probably would have already took my profits and ran. FRSX doesn't look too interesting. I didn't move here. I just temporarily changed my location. Yeah, Corey, that's probably the same trade I was actually just looking at myself. Nice. You're up probably roughly around 2.5, huh? Nice, looks good. Question is it going to pop past 6.4? This could be a great trade, Corey. ASLN is actually looking kind of enticing again. Hard to say how much this... ASLN is still on the backside. Who am I hiding from? No one really. Watching ASLN right now. Corey, you stay in that trade? Look at that 5-minute hammer candle. Definitely kind of interesting. I'm just kind of sitting back here and waiting for a setup, trying to relax. Markets are nicely green, huh? Here we go, Corey. Boom! Nice breakout. I haven't really been looking at either one of those tickers, Santos. Nice move on SOS, up like 8% on that total pullback. Still waiting for ASLN to maybe do another move to the downside. I'm not sure if it will. ECOR crawling back to the upside. SOS is actually the lead gapper based on dollar volume. Not really our typical small cap 800. I mean, it's 800 million, so the market cap is big. Share is much larger than usual as well. Nice, Corey. Sealed the deal. ASLN, little dip here. The question is it going to actually break the 9 EMA, or was that just a fake out right there? Is it going to pull back, or was that the bottom? Slow. Nice. SOS. Big run there to 7. This is at 750 was what we were talking about, was bigger resistance. Huge move there on SOS. ECOR had a great pullback, huh? That 32 million float, US Biotech, it's finally kind of doing a bit more of an appropriate move. 33.1 is big resistance on it. Jason. Better watch out. You never know if your girl's hiding out on here. Yeah, Romoli, I keep thinking about it as well. I'm nervous it's going to have a actual flush here below 75. I think it might actually just be doing that right now. $9.50, flashing underway. This is a key zone. Let's see what we get out of it. actually ended up holding kind of well. I'm not sure if we're going to get that second dip. I'm not going to rush into it though. SOS, heck of a move there. Nice, John. Happy to hear. Long, ASLN. Taking some profits there. If anyone's wondering, I'm using hotkeys right now. Alt-A for buy or join the ask right here. Or join the bid. Join the ask is Alt-S, and then cancel all is Alt-D. Small trade there on ASLN. Very, very, very small trade. 5 cents a share. 6 cents a share. Sorry, I can't even count. ASLN is backside dip trading. SOS still having that sell-off. Yeah, Jonathan, I agree. The amount of money I gave back today already is just horrifying. I don't know if I would be dip trading SOS or trading this pullback. I don't know. It's hard to say. Almost 10, guys. We're entering quite a bit of a pivot zone coming up here shortly. CAN is actually having a great run up. Wasn't really looking at this one. Miners, crypto related play. It's not the fastest mover, but you know, for a $3 billion stock, it's doing all right. ECOR, I don't know why I keep missing this one. I've been wanting to trade ECOR for a while now. Move it back above VWAP, huge stuff there. These are big resistance zones. Anyone trading ECOR? Oh, I'm so jealous if you guys are. This one really slipped through my fingers a bit. Nice, Corey. Did it at least work out? Nice, Corey. I'm happy it worked out then. Hell yeah. It seems like every time I accidentally go with double size or triple size or 5x size on accident, they never work out. It's a little bit stressful. So cherish it. Dennis, I never want to hear that as a reason for buying a stock. Nice. Sometimes the accidental buys, even if you lose on them, it's okay because it's like, all right, like maybe I should start stepping up my game more. I wonder if ASLN just found a bottom. Kind of feels like it may have. This is the third pullback on ECOR. SOS with a great bounce there. This is a 7% bounce. That's really good. All right, I'm going to take a quick breather here. We're going to get ready, get back for 10 o'clock trading, throw out the disclaimer, and then I will be back shortly. All right, guys, what do we got? Maybe at one point, John, but not soon. That's for sure. That's all I really know for a fact. I have the account, everything set up. I just had to deposit the 25K funds. I don't really want to have two margin account funded, fully funded margin accounts at the moment. Yeah, ASLN is holding this area. The question is it going to hold 5.5 or is it going to break? CAN, just great momentum. ECOR looking a little shaky here. Like Wi-Fi popping up. Boingo wireless. Oh. ASLN trying to break that 9 EMA. Yeah, cigar. We are currently somewhere else. Currently in Montenegro. If you want to see more, I'll talk about it in a bit. Or just check out the beginning of the live stream. We talk about where we are. Show some pictures. Watching ASLN. This one really dried up with volume. Waiting for 53 to possibly crack. I'm not sure if it will. Could just keep holding here. Little work abroad at the moment. DC. You guys have to remember stock prices don't mean anything. The price of a stock is irrelevant. It's the market cap that matters. If Tesla and Apple, for example, didn't do their reverse splits, they'd be well over 5,000 each. CAN backside. ECOR. I just keep saying ECOR, but I'm not actually trading it. Happy to hear, Charlie, man. That's awesome. ASLN, possible. Oh, I tried to crack 550. Charlie, how long have you been sticking around here for? It's always interesting to know. ASLN at 53. Just doesn't crack. ECOR, another move there. This looks like a fake out there at 355. This is a big resistance zone for ECOR. ASLN might have found a bottom. ECOR just went off my alert. Almost full size. Looking for a move over 40, 340 on ECOR. A lot of sellers there though. Getting chipped. Yeah, it's weak, very weak. I'm gonna close this one, look for a re-entry. I'm still watching ASLN. I don't like the 5-minute setup. That's really what made me the most nervous on ECOR, without a question. Try to get out there. Missed it. Sloppy. I don't know what just happened, to be honest. That was very weird. Basically back at... I'm down a little bit on ECOR. I was up more pre-market. I'm watching ASL on my second screen. Nice, Charlie. Month and a half. Heck yeah, man. It's been March. I mean, February was probably the most hectic month ever. We'll do a recap video probably on Thursday. Big buyers there on ASLN. Lance, you need to color coordinate here. This color has to be the same as this color over there. Watching for a move below 20. Once those colors are aligned, it'll take care of the problem. Can't believe I missed my ASLN entry at under 5.5. It's a little bit embarrassing. I'm watching ASLN, hoping that we're going to get a move. Nice. Happy it worked out, Lance. It's fine. I've made so many simple mistakes. You guys have corrected me on here. TOS has a lot of options, so it's easy to kind of get lost. ASLN, great bounce there. MORF, good bounce too. I think I missed my ASLN move, which is kind of a bummer. I was waiting for that one pretty much all morning till it happened at 10:11 roughly. A lot of sellers there on ECOR. SOS actually formed pretty good base here. We got next high roughly at 7, so that's the question. Can we run there? No worries, man. All good, Lance. Almost got a fill on ECOR just now. Nothing worse than missing a move by probably like 0.2%. Removing those orders for now. SOS. Yeah, remotely. I got it on my second screen. I'm watching it. But I don't like the setup anymore as much as the one I was really looking for, that break of 5-5. I should have left the limit order there. I'm not even sure why I removed it. I don't really like having too many limit orders open and not watching them, so. We've had about 5% dips before on ECOR. I wouldn't be surprised if it broke 310. Not sure if it will, but my alert should have went off on ECOR, but it didn't. ATNX being called out. A lot of consolidating here. I don't see too much interest in this one. It could keep crawling up. I don't know how high it's going to go. Great move there on SOS. Anyone long that one? Oh, some nasty sell orders going through on ECOR. There goes ASLN remotely. It's running. Still big sellers. Big question is, are we actually going to break the 311? Are we going to break that bigger support here? It doesn't really seem like it. It just tried. MAXN. I don't know. Let's see. It's stock below the 9 EMA for sure. Big resistance above. I don't know. Could break higher here. Try go up 6% from here, but big support at 34. Swing trading, I'd be nervous for a bigger sell-off. I don't know much about the stock, so I can't really comment on it. SOS is always making really good moves. ECOR going for the break above the 9 EMA and VWAP. Removing limit orders from now. Missed that beautiful climb on ECOR. Man, today I've been fumbling. Oh, you know, today we started off so smooth, and then just one fumble after another pretty much ate our profits up. Nice move there again on CAN. I gotta say, this one constantly surprises me. Not my favorite kind of stats on this ticker overall to make me want to trade it, but great moves it's been having for sure. Good bottom bounce there off of on ECOR. Yeah, SOS is struggling a bit. Same with ASLN. I'm not sure if SOS is going to get over 7. That's going to make it really interesting. If SOS goes back above 7 with a bit more volume, volume's a bit fizzled out here. But it could be a really good play. Here it goes, 690, 699. Market is up so much today. NASDAQ at 1.8, SPX and Dow Jones at 2 and 2 plus, SPY up 2%, VIX down 15, Bitcoin up 6. Good day, nice break there on SOS at 7. 725 roughly the open highs, daily highs actually even. Volume is kind of coming back on SOS. I'm not crazy about trading right now. It's 10:27. I feel like at this point I'd start thinking too much about giving back profits, because I've been giving back profits all day today, and right now I'd be kind of finishing on a little bit of a green streak. SOS really doesn't need to be pulling back any more than this, or else I would be extra worried for it. But it's been on a nice little uptrend here, but big resistance at 7. I see the call out traps here. Anyone walking away green today on CAN? I think CAN was a real snag. I like if anyone got this, you know, hats off to you. I somehow couldn't wrap my mind around trading CAN, but it just it worked pretty well in terms of patterns and resolution. ECOR, I know I would have been fumbling around this one, giving back profits if I kept trading it. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap up there. It's kind of unfortunate to wrap up. You know, we did so good pre-market, and then whack, my double-click fat finger bought more near the highs of a breakout when I actually wanted to sell my position. So, that really gave back all my profits. I went from up 700 something to up $3. And then I worked all my way back, was up, not all my way, but I was up like $400 or $500, and then whack again. Simple holding a position too long cost me, and back down to zero. So right now I'm up $400, and I have some serious PTSD today from those last two whacks. So I think I'm gonna call it ASLN, guys. I traded this ticker like my life depended on it pre-market, and it really didn't result in anything. So who said in here, trading less is usually the way to go, and today was a good highlight of that. There's a few good setups on ASLN where, for example, right here, this setup, we had a perfect pullback. I traded it once for a fake breakout. I took my profits because it looked weak on the order book. I bought again here, somewhere here, but I bought at the highs, so this one wasn't really that great of a move. And then here I gave back a lot of the profits. So all I should have done really was notice that this was a pullback, accumulate here, take my 5% if possible, and going in with double size, because that's a great setup. Boom, making all the money on that one move instead of kind of flailing around here. Documenting these trades is gonna, well, it could either be instant, right, if I say match all on Trade Journal because of the wizard, but I don't ever click that. I go through each trade, I look at it, I think about it. So there's going to be a lot of thinking tomorrow morning on ASLN. In terms of, are we going to see more resolution on ASLN? I don't know. I'm skeptical. I mean, this ticker, Singapore Biotech, 36 million float, 140 million market cap. I mean, that's like perfect. It fits our watch list perfectly. It has a catalyst, but it has been falling off a cliff after 10 a.m. spike last time. My issue with ASLN as well is it hasn't been able to hold its highs. Last big spike days have sold off as well. I don't know. I just don't really see this one really amounting to much. So far, we're on a really strong downwards trend. This ticker would really have to get back to VWAP, hold this area, and then continue from there. I'm not sure if we'll see it, but who knows? Could be a late day runner, but hopes are low at the moment for this ticker. It's really hard to project, though, what's going to happen. I really don't try to predict stocks. I just try to trade the momentum. That's pretty much it. SOS did really, really good today. So SOS was another one where I should have just been a little bit more aggressive on. This really ended up being the big winner today. Hit that 7 again. We could have been trading this whole move back to the double top here at 7. If you consider this more of a fake out here, and this is the real top. And so far, this is looking the best. But it looks like we had a fake out here and a fake out here, so now it might start testing the lows. I'd be a little careful. And not to mention, it's on a backside move, so this could just be a giant dead cat bounce here. Big resistance at 7.5, so I'm not super optimistic there either. In terms of swing trading, we're up on our swing trades about 1,200 today. It's a really good swing trade kind of day. Looks like Swift, SFTW, actually that's not Swift, Wait, is it? I keep getting the tickers mixed up with SFTW and SFT. Anyway, SFTW, I'm down $30, and Upwork, I'm down $40. Otherwise than that, all of our swings are green. These are our entries. I wish I could be buying more, but our funds are fully allocated. Tomorrow, I might have some unsettled cash come in. I'm not fully aware if I do or not. But yeah, that's pretty much overall the situation. I would like to buy more of these swings, honestly. A lot have been in some great depreciated areas, and that's why I just went all in. Right now is a good time to go YOLO on your swing portfolio. Yeah, Corey, really, Ramoli's calling it out. Great trade on that SOS one. That was a good call. Nailed that one perfectly. Don't forget, guys, we're going to be going over a February. Oh, I'm like burping a little bit here. Sorry. I'm going to be going over a February recap, I think on Thursday. I'll make sure this stream is live for all you guys to check out. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter or Instagram, check it out. Mr. Alex Winkler, you can see it right here. I just posted a video of where we are right now in Montenegro, in case you guys are curious. We're at this giant inland sea. Although it's not landlocked, there's Fancy, my girlfriend, and yeah, there it is. And then we're staying somewhere back in this area right now. This morning we were walking to the local Old Town Market, and this is my setup right here. So if you guys are just tuning in, this is the where I have my chat. This is the video camera, obviously. This is the chat area. This is OBS where I have it. This is my main screen, and this is my second screen. So whatever I'm saying, I have the stock on my second screen. It's basically a replica of the first screen, but on my second screen. And then I have my watch list here on this screen. And then I have my little freaking carpet mouse pad that I got in Dubai. This is a little bit ridiculous, but you know, gotta customize it somehow every now and then. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Yeah, I guess we'll wrap up here. Like I said, you know, there's not really too much going on. I do feel like, you know, there could be some more potential right now with day trading, but I know based on how I've been trading today, I've been giving back a lot of profits, so I feel like it's best if I just wrap it up. Look at ECOR, absolutely amazing. Huge breakout there. Oh, this ticker's so nice. Right now, perfect pullback, although this is a fake out here, so I don't know how much lower it's going to go. But it could shoot back up to 3.6. That's a 5% move. I think I'm going to start off my month with my $400 profit. I'm going to, you know, I need to get back in the zone first. After traveling, I'm always a little bit delirious. On a Monday, I'm always delirious. So, you know, I think that's a good place to wrap it up there. Thanks, Ramoli. Appreciate that. Yeah, do I see SOS going anywhere today? You know, it is actually moving here higher. Like I said before, I really don't try to predict too much of the stocks, but SOS has a lot working against it. It's in a larger downwards trend, and right now it's hitting big resistance on the 9 EMA, so it's got a lot to break through. It is fighting the short allegations, so that's really good. But I think anyone who's been kind of stuck in this area might be trying to get out, because this was big support, and right now we broke support and we're retesting it. So former support becomes new resistance. You guys should all know that. So that's why I would be very weary on SOS. If we get a move over, let's say 725 and even 750, maybe we'll run to 850 or so. But, you know, it could happen. I would just be very, very careful, because this one is really an uphill battle. It doesn't have the wind as much behind it, I would argue. Customize it, Zay. Just customize it, play with it, know it like the back of your hand, and, you know, stick with it. Try to learn a little bit every single day. You guys are funny. All right, guys. So I'll see you then first thing tomorrow. Like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. I don't know if I can do the big camera here. I can. I got this like baby thing behind me. It's actually quite funny. Where is it? I have to point like this. There's a giant baby seat. Maybe I should sit in it tomorrow when I'm trading. All right. Well, that's pretty much everything there. Sweet, guys. I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Don't overtrade. Peace out, guys. First day of the month.